Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again for Team Reticent versus Team YOSH. This time we're on the pole. Last time we saw Team Reticent did take it away. This might be the last map, I'm not entirely sure. Racket, what do you think YOSH need to do here to make this even for the 1-2 current win streak?
Well, we've seen Reticent before, and analysing their play, you know, Koth is definitely one of their stronger points here. And the thing is, with the squad of YOSH, you could also argue that they're pretty decent on Koth as well. Kobe is very comfortable with Tracer, a hero that is more frequently seen on King of the Hill scenarios. Leela is also, you know, quite potent with that Roadhog, and, you know, we need to look at this, you know, whole Koth format. It is intense skirmishing. These abilities are definitely going to matter. That hook, that pulse bomb, you're going to be getting ult charges much quicker. It's going to be on the team to capitalize on these mistakes faster. Yeah,
both teams looking to take this high ground up here as that hook does come out, but it doesn't really manage to pick up anything. Jaws in this situation looking to get some swings, and then comes the charge from Coupon. He also getting himself shielded, so he's not going to take much damage, and he gets knocked out by Hero. Really good job by Hero there as they try to disengage, maybe trying to take this high ground. Watchpoint does get that hook, but he gets it hooked himself, end up going down here with that anti-heal. We're going to be seeing Team Reticent trying to take this point from Team YOSH as they're not coming and actually trying to delay. But now that I say it, looks like Ron is trying to come to this point. Jaws getting himself hooked, getting himself taken off of the point. Mr. Sunny trying to get that damage out, but he's going to have to disengage, seeing as YOSH are winning this point.
Yeah, Team Reticent were rather split in their decisions. Some of their members decided to go into the point. Jaws was onto the point, and the thing is, Jaws is the main puzzle piece for the team composition to really work. Standing behind that Reinhardt shield does grant you invulnerability against Leela's hook, against getting picks, and they were just spread out. They weren't all behind the Reinhardt shield. It allowed Leela to take advantage, get those picks that were needed, and it's time for a full reset.
Yeah, we're seeing Team Reticent, a few members going behind, but we also see a few members trying to come onto this point. So Kobe completely whiffing his pulse bomb there, not really able to do too much. Leela looking for those hooks, but not really picking up anything. Jaws caught in a little bit of a bad position, and in comes charges up with Coupon, getting himself taken out with the Nano Boost coming onto Jaws. That's a really good job. We see Jaws cleaning up, doing quite a little bit of damage, trying to bring out that hammer, hitting Ron around quite a bit, and it looks like it's going to be a reset. But Leela does get himself a pick before he ends up going down, so this is going to be quite even coming into this next push.
Yep, Jaws does have that Earth Shatter as well, and having the Earth Shatter whilst you have the established dominance on the point is quite important. Of course, it can be used based on offense. You know, it can be used offensively and both defensively, and with the defense, it's a bit more easier actually. If you have the team coming into you, you can distract, but it looks like this team of YOSH are rotating behind the right, and it's going to be up to Jaws to try and silence him with that Earth Shatter.
There we see Leela with that Nano Hog, but getting himself put to sleep sword in whoa, we see Coupon getting pushed in the air there as he's charging Mr. Sunny with that monkey mode on. We see Team YOSH really showing their dominance on the point, managing to keep a few people away, but Mr. Sunny does jump in here with that anti-heal on a few members of Team YOSH as they try to compose themselves in this situation. But Team Reticent jumping in, jumping out, trying to get those kills out. Out comes that sound barrier from Hero and the bomb, but the bomb not really end up doing too much. Coupon managing to hold his ground there against that boot, not getting himself taken down. Now comes that Earth Shatter from Jaws, but not really picking up anybody. Out comes the Earth Shatter from Coupon, but managing to pick up that kill on Watch Fresh. See charge coming in from Coupon, trying to get Coffee in this back line as Hero's the last person left. He's hiding, he's looking to be able to get a pick out here. Leela almost going off, but that was some good composure there, but Hero does end up going down. But a few members, Coupon does get caught out in that position, so this gives Team Reticent a perfect time to re-engage.
Yeah, YOSH do have the ultimate advantage though. They can use that. Well, no, the Nano Boost is applied.
There comes the Nano Boost from Mr. Sunny. He didn't give you enough time to talk there, buddy. But looks like he's jumping in, jumping out, Panicate getting himself taken down in that situation from the hammer. But Leela in that corner with the hold hog, getting in a bit of a bad position. But Team Reticent don't manage to take that point there. Coupon with that Nano Boost on him, swinging around, managing to kick up quite a few kills, caught in that bad position. Coffee does go down from that 1v1 from Wolf. What happened there, Racket?
Well, Coupon is very deadly on Reinhardt. He plays a lot of Reinhardt, whether you see him in solo queue or from his former team with Tilt Mode. And this shows a bit of the veterancy of, you know, knowing the ins and outs of the hero, being applied of that nano boost, knowing the limits of whether to go in and out. Charge does come out from Jaws though, this is the time to engage.
Yeah, the Graviton Surge coming out from Ron, trying to get a lot there. Out come the Earth Shadow, I believe I heard. That was an Earth Shadow from Kunpon, not really able to do too much, but a lot of the members of Team Reticent are gone down nonetheless. Looks like YOSH are going to be able to hold this point, but a bunch of members caught in a bad position for Team Reticent, as this game will be going to Team YOSH.
Yep, they are going to take that out. I mean, it's really a difficult thing to grasp in these King of the Hill maps. You know, ult economy certainly is one of the main factors, and calculating the percentages at which these teams cap and the average of the time when they're on that point and how much percentage they get off it. It's important to note, you know, when you're on that point, how much percentage do you get off? Like on average, if you get 50% on the first one, you're getting half that percentage instantly. Both of these teams constantly traded blow for blow, and a lot of it did come out to, you know, at the end of the match there. YOSH did have quite a good advantage. It forced this Team Reticent team to act rather prematurely. They all had to rush in, and it didn't really allow them to use their ultimates in conjunction, didn't synergize well. Since they were scattering, rushing in onto the point to capture it, and it didn't end up working.
Well, this time we're going to be on Temple, I believe it is called. I'm not entirely sure. Shrine, I think, maybe. But it does look like Watchpoint did get caught out there from the May wall. That was a really good job, and Coupon cleaning that up with that charge. So, Team Reticent are going to be down a player in this fight that's coming up. They're either going to have to let Team YOSH take this point, or they're going to have to disengage, or actually fight it, sorry. But looks like they're going to be disengaging a bit as Team YOSH do take this point, and the first take. The wall coming out once again, trying to get a few members caught out in the situation. Ron trying to get some damage out there with Kobe on the flank as well. We see Coupon charging in there, not really getting too much. Mr. Sunny picking up that kill on Kobe and caught in a bad situation. That Maywell holding a few members of Team Reticent off from coming in at that point. Kobe getting a huge anti-heal on a lot of the members of Team YOSH, but that Earth Shadow does come out from Coupon, managing to CC quite a few people, and it looks like Team Reticent will be taking this fight, as once again, Rochfresh is caught in this bad position, getting himself frozen, and he's going to end up going down. Coffee and Sunny are going to have to back out as Team YOSH take this point.
Yeah, very good job here from Leela, I think, Shiz. The fact that Leela knows the limits of May quite well from what we've seen, using that May wall very well, splitting off the Team Reticent as they started to engage through the main entrance there. It managed to stagger a lot of the healing as, you know, the tanks were trying to rip through. They weren't healed as they came, and it just allowed them to get the picks that they needed, and it gave them a lot of time, nearly on 50% right
well,
now.
nevertheless, we're going to be seeing an engage coming in from this team, Reticent, but that May coming out on point. That Blizzard not really doing too much because she did wall off the other side, so it looks like there's going to be a little fight coming in here from Watchfresh, picking out for Wolf, so that's going to be a major pick, but it's too bad, seeing as YOSH has already picked off a lot of members. Down goes Watchfresh himself, as I just finished talked about him, but YOSH were able to bully Reticent off of that point.
Yeah, this is all good news for YOSH here. They do have that Graviton Surge, and they can probably combo it with the nano-boosted Kunpon, but you look at the flip side and say, oh, Reticent have a lot of tools at their disposal too, arguably a lot more to work with, but the defending side does have the advantage, especially because they have that May. They can use the wall to try and zone a lot of the members off.
We saw the self-destruct coming out there, trying to get a few members to keep away, but we saw that nano boost and coming out on Kunpon. There comes that CC from Jaws, managing to get that Earth Shadow on a few people, and wow, I already forgot. The Graviton Surge, but Team Reticent are taking this way, seeing as they got more kills than YOSH with those CC and being able to really clean up that fight. Looks like Leela was going to try to delay that point, but nothing's going to come out from that. 99% for Team YOSH. Team Reticent are going to have a very solid hold here, Racket.
Yeah, despite Kunpon actually getting quite a decent Earth Shadow there, Mr. Sunny went inside the backline, went onto the squishies, and just held them off, trying to capitalize on Kunpon's Earth Shadow after he did block a bit of Jaws' one, and it just allowed them to really push through the backline pressure that Sunny granted them, and it looks like the fight's about to erupt again as sound barrier is popped.
Yeah, sound barrier was popped there, so they're going to be able to have more more health during this fight, but we see Jaws getting himself taken out there, Pancake picking up that kill on Kunpon, so they're going to, both teams still have a tank, but that Graviton Surge coming out, but it's not really doing much. That Blizzard did get eaten, so that was a really good job by Mr. Sunny, as Team Reticent are able to hold this point once again.
Yeah, brilliant job there from Sunny. As soon as he heard the audio cue, he faced May. It didn't look like it was by like a mistake or anything. As soon as he heard the audio cue, proc that self the defense matrix and blocked the Blizzard. Very good job there from Sunny.
Yeah, Coupon getting caught in a bit of a bad position himself, going down. He was trying to get some time on that point, but two members of Reticent are down at this current moment. Out comes out that high noon on Kobe, but it doesn't really end up doing too much because he does get himself taken out. But it's going to be like a bit of a brawl on this point. Looks like it's coming out in the favor of YOSH, as Watchfresh is the only person on point. Coffee, the only person on point now, as Kobe, as Pancake does try to come in here. Leela walling off, trying to get these kills out. We see, it's quite a scattered fight here. We're going to be seeing Coupon getting that kill on Jaws with a beautiful charge. We're going to see that Nano Boost coming out on Leela, trying to get quite a bit out. It looks like the delay is coming in, trying to delay his point for as long as possible because that's exactly what they need. We're going to be seeing a good Maywall coming out here, not really holding anyone out though, but it would have been good nonetheless. We're going to be seeing, this fight keeps re-engaging and disengaging. We're going to see that Blizzard coming out on point, looking for Team YOSH to be able to take it, which they end up doing. Jaws looking for a time to come in here as Ron does go down, and Mr. Marvel come down because of Watchfresh's Graviton Surge there. And Coupon bringing out that Earth Shatter, but he doesn't manage to delay the point as it does get taken. So it's going to be coming in for Team Reticent. We're going to be seeing Jaws getting taken out there. Good placements by Team Reticent as they take this next match. Unless Leela's able to delay, and Leela's able to delay, but is able to delay for quite a long time, despite what I was about to say. And it looks like Mr. Marvel trying to come in and delay once again. This team's really good at delaying these points as Ronstrosity trying to get some damage out. We're going to see a Graviton Surge coming out. Mr. Sunny getting that Diva boost. That Nano Boost, sorry. As Coupon charges in the point again. But Team Reticent do take the point because they did have better DN. Racket, what happened in that last bit of the fight there?
Well, it was just basically an all-out brawl in that sort of sense, and we did see a few key points to note in that fight as well. As Kunpon was trying to get onto the point, he was there by himself, but got a magnificent Earth Shatter, did end up getting one kill, but as soon as he got that first kill, Coffee locked onto Kunpon as soon as he tried to finish off and scrape off the leftovers of what was onto the point, but the sleep locked on, slept Kunpon. He couldn't really follow it up because he's on the floor sleeping on the job, couldn't manage to follow it up there. Kunpon was really their last hope, and Coffee shut Kunpon down, sorry, and it was a brilliant job of, really knowing when to use that cooldown. No one decided to shoot Kunpon unless he was one-shotted as well. So good communication coming out here from Team Reticent. It's one all locked on Coff.
Yeah, we're going to see Team Reticent taking that high ground there, coming into point now. We see that Maywall coming out just as well. Oh, Coupon getting that charge with the use of that Maywall. Jaws looking quite low in this situation. Coupon does manage to get quite a bit of damage out there, but he does end up going down as Team YOSH do try to delay try to fight on this point. Mr. Sunny getting knocked out of mech, so they're not going to have that. Watchfresh getting in a little bit of a fight there with Ron, but getting himself taken out, and it looks like Team YOSH will be taking this point. Racket, what went wrong there for Team Reticent? Why weren't they able to capitalize on that situation?
Jaws was in the backline by himself, and he was also segregated with that Maywall. So Jaws looked like he wanted to get an aggressive flank with that charge, or perhaps maybe he even missed with it. And Coffee couldn't really gain vision to really hit Jaws there because Leela placed that Maywall, separated a lot of the team. They couldn't have the resources to really aid him in the backline. But
never mind that, as we see another reinitiation coming here. Coupon charging Mr. Sunny all the way off the point as the little fight goes on here, and Jaws getting himself taken down with a good freeze by Leela. Leela really jumping on those tanks, trying to make sure they can't do anything, and Watchfresh does end up going down there as well. Leela doing his job, being able to CC the enemy team of Team Reticent. It's going to be going this game once again to YOSH as Mr. Sunny gets taken down outside of his mech.
Yeah, very good job here. As I said, Leela definitely a key component. Pretty much all of YOSH's games, whether it be with the Roadhog, whether it be with this May, really doing a very good job at cutting through Team Reticent's team as they're trying to engage. And look at the ults here, Shiz. They have, this is YOSH by the way, they have a lot of the resources at their disposal. They have all the defensive needs. Just pop one of the AoE ultimates and just something else to follow it up. They don't need to pop everything.
But Kobe does bring out that high noon as we start. The Blizzard does come out as well, trying to zone out Team Reticent. Not really able to catch any members in there. Kobe not really able to do anything with his high noon either. Out comes that Earth Shatter, double Earth Shatter, but this time we have that Nano Booster Jaws in the back line, managing to do quite a bit, missing his charge there, but not. We see Leela jumping onto the Mr. Sunny here, but Jaws does end up going down in that situation. Mr. Sunny caught in a bad situation. Coffee trying to keep him alive as they disengage from this point. Team YOSH really showing quite a lot of dominance on this point here.
Yeah, Pancake is onto this Pharah though. Don't forget, Leela can't really do anything. The Graviton Surge is popped on as the self-destruct sequence comes through. They want to fight again.
Yeah, they look like they're re-engaging here after backing off so far. It's currently 99-0 as Team Reticent do take this point. Kobe taking out Jaws in his own little fight in the background. Kobe getting caught a bit out. Down goes Leela off the cliff, and Kobe. So, Team Reticent were able to take this point, so they're coming straight from the beginning. How are they able to take this point, Racket? It was so close for Team YOSH.
Pancake was in the backline by himself, 1v1ing Kobe, managed to get the better fight in that sort of sense. Didn't get touched. Don't forget, Leela can't really do anything against the Pharah with the main. Not a very good matchup, so Kobe really needs to lock onto Pancake in the air. It's going to be all up to him. Pancake looks for that Rocket Barrage.
Yeah, now comes that Rocket Barrage. Managing to pick up that kill on Kobe, but not really anybody else, but getting a lot of damage out. Then comes that wall from Leela, being able to try to keep Sunny away, but he was on top of the wall, so that wasn't really doing much. Pancake doing so much damage, really bullying some people off. Jaws ends up getting that kill on Ronstrosity, and it looks like Reticent are going to be disengaging as Team YOSH try to gather their wits about them and re-engage here.
As I said, you know, it's really important to prioritize certain heroes, focus fire. It's all about Pancake once again. Kobe really needs to be on point with his aim, try and snipe him out of the air. Don't forget, don't have that sort of mercy to pocket. Kunpon does get the pick onto Hero though. Sunny on, and the rocket
there comes the rocket badge again. I wasn't paying attention, but Pancake getting a lot of kills there. Didn't even realize that was coming up so soon. With 69% left on the clock for Team Reticent, you know what that means. They're going to have to be able to hold for this next 30%, which is going by quite quickly, Racket.
It is, and Pancake received 2 rocket barrages in the space of like 30 seconds. The amount of value that they're getting off this Pharah, absolutely outstanding, and he's on 35% already. The engage, this is the last time that YOSH to really capitalize on the point.
Yeah, that stab arrow came in from Mr. Marvel, and that bomb coming out from the backline of Mr. Sunny. Out comes that Blizzard as well, with the Graviton Surge managing to get a few people in there. Jaws caught in a bad situation without his team. It looks like YOSH are winning this fight as Mr. Sunny does lose out of his mech. Pancake, the only one really left here to contest this, but it looks like he will not have enough time, seeing as overtime does not last that long, and it looks like this second game will be going to Team YOSH. Racket, how were YOSH able to come back from that losing position?
Well, the thing is, May is actually quite good in King of the Hill at stopping and neutralizing tank picks. Engaging with that Blizzard managed to establish a very good point of zone there, and it forced Pancake to get out from the team, not behind the tanks because of the Blizzard placement, and it made the DPSs a lot more scattered despite Pancake getting the pick onto Kobe at the end there. Couldn't really optimize the damage in the team fight because of that established zone of control right in the middle of the point, so split off a lot of Team Reticent's squad there, and they just took advantage of it, everyone collapsing onto the point at the same time, just popping everything because they know it's the last fight of the match, and they did a very good job at capitalizing on it.
We see Mr. Sunny now on that Winston, looking to be able to do quite a bit of jumping onto the enemy team. There could be kind of a little bit of a more aggressive hold this time from Team Reticent as they come around the side here, letting YOSH take this high ground. So they're going to be taking, they're going to be going straight onto point. They're not even letting YOSH make advantage of this high ground, seeing as a few members do have to come over there. And Mr. Sunny jumping on Coffee in this backline. That's going to be quite a bad situation for Team YOSH, as they're not going to be able to get all their heals off. As, oh no, sorry, Wolf did get jumped on. Coffee does take out Wolf there with the help of that Winston. Kunpon charging in here, but getting caught without his team, and he doesn't have that healer on Wolf. YOSH all over here as Kunpon was caught in his own little bad spot as he ends up going down. Ronnie caught in a bad situation. Ron managing to keep himself alive as Team YOSH do put up a good fight as that Ana comes back in, looking to keep his team members alive. But Team Reticent do still have this point, so they're getting a lot of healing off. And never mind, YOSH does take that point. Jaws coming around the back here, looking to be able to do quite a bit as the Team Reticent do try to disengage. Well, no, they're not really disengaging this prolonged fight as Kunpon does swing around the point trying to get a few people down. Down goes Wolf once again, so it's going to be a very heavy thing for Team Reticent to be able to re-engage here, Racket.
Yeah, I mean, what a prolonged fight here as Hero tries to try and boop someone off the point so they can get a pick. It's really up to Reticent in this sort of sense to try and reset here, because the fact of the matter is, in that last fight, YOSH did manage to gather a bit of old advantage, and they're trying to use it right now.
Yeah, we see that nano boost coming on Mr. Sunny, jumping on that backline, but looking back at this main fight, we see both Reinhardts caught in a bad position with both, oh, never mind, there comes the, Tactical Visor and that Graviton Surge, but it doesn't really end up doing too much as Reticent are able to capitalize on that Panic Cake, knocking Kobe off of the cliff there as Leela gets caught out and might be going down here. Yes, is definitely going down. Jaws managing to pick up on that situation. So it looks like Team Reticent will be taking this point.
Yeah, Team Reticent really establishing a point of control here, and they have the perfect amount of resources. They don't need to use anything. Just apply, you know, the Earth Shatter with, you know, the self-destruct sequence, or just tell Mr. Sunny as a crowd control ability like the Graviton Surge even. They have plenty of options to work around here, and they're going to have a really good advantage coming into this fight.
Yeah, we're going to see Mr. Sunny jumping in that backline again. Out comes the whole hog from Leela and that Graviton Surge, along with the sound barrier, looking to be able to do quite a bit. But that bomb by Panic Cake doesn't really end up doing too much in that situation. Gets out a kill. Ron going off the edge there, getting knocked off, not looking very good. Kunpon getting that charge off on Jaws, but it's not going to really be that helpful without the backup of his team, which are slowly getting picked off. Well, never mind, he manages to turn that around, but does get taken down. So it looks like both teams are low on members, but YOSH are regrouping to be able to repush.
Yeah, I think another thing to note as well, Shiz, that I mean, a lot of the ultimates were burned for YOSH in that fight. Mr. Marvel popped the sound barrier, woof of that nano boost. So, Team Reticent are going to be very happy with fighting this fight, as Jaws gets a magnificent Earth Shatter.
Oh, that was a beautiful Earth Shatter as he managed to get quite a few people, but gets himself put to sleep before he's able to capitalize on it, and it looks like YOSH is going to be able to do quite a bit out there as Mr. Sunny does get that nano boost onto him, doing quite a bit of damage. Coupon is anti-heal, so he will be going down, and this is a beautiful fight by Reticent as they're on overtime. All they have to do is take out Monstrosity, and it looks like this fight will be going to Reticent as we go into 2-2 on Nepal Racket.
Yeah, very close series we're having here in this King of the Hill map. But I think we also have to give another player a shout out, Coffee. That was an outstanding Earth Shatter there from Jaws, but you just saw the anti-heal come, lobbed over, and managed to pretty much tag the whole team. They're all glowing purple at that point, and then it allowed Mr. Sunny to go through the back line, cut through a lot of the damage with that Tesla cannon, and they couldn't really retaliate with the Lucio healing. They had that anti-heal, and it really set up for this Reticent team to have a good sustained fight. They don't exactly have the most burst of their team, but when you have all these members anti-healed, you don't need burst, because the sustained damage can carry you through if they're not all healing from it.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing this time the switch, Mr. Sunny staying on that Winston, looking to be able to do that stuff, but Team Reticent are going straight onto the point, not even bothering to play this game up top, as Coupon was looking for them, but they never appeared. We see Jaws holding the low ground here, Leela now back onto that May to be able to do quite a bit here with those walls. We're going to be seeing both teams caught in a little bit of weird spot. Mr. Sunny getting quite low there, but managing to get healed up. We see Mr. Sunny jumping on the high ground up here, trying to bully a few people off as Coupon gets caught in a bad situation, but almost going down, but getting himself alive. Mr. Marvel picking up that kill on Mr. Sunny there, as Jaws is caught in a bit of a bad spot without the rest of his team, but Coupon gets that charge onto him, and that boost didn't really do too much as he gets caught in the corner. Looks like this fight will be going to YOSH as they get a few members having to disengage of this fight because of the good push by Team YOSH.
Yeah, Wolf is nearly has that nano burst as well, so this is going to give them very good confidence as this Team Reticent team's charging in. Of course, Coffee does have that nano burst as well, and we often see Team Reticent, they like planting that nano burst onto Mr. Sunny.
Well, never mind, Racket, as the fight re-engages here, as that nano boost does come out on Panic Cake, but he got himself frozen by Leela. Really good job, but that point does get captured by Team Reticent. I'm not sure exactly who by, but out comes that Tactical Visor by Kobe, looking to do some things, but he gets himself slapped. Really beautiful sleep coming in from Coffee, so he's not really able to do much there. We see Jaws getting himself frozen, getting quite low, but Leela getting quite low himself and looking quite bad there. Jaws bringing out that Earth Shadow, looking to get quite a bit, but that wall managing to keep him away in that fight. Out comes the sound barrier, looking to keep quite a lot of the members of Team YOSH alive as Team Reticent do have to re-engage here with Jaws trying to push in, but and Mr. Sunny coming in. Out comes that Blizzard and the Graviton Surge, going to be freezing all of the members of Team Reticent as they get cleaned out here, but the Harbingers comes out as well onto the, looking to be able to die a bit longer for Team Reticent, but it looks like Team YOSH will be coming out top here for this fight.
Yeah, let's not forget that Team YOSH pretty much used everything in that fight. They capitalized on the fact that Mr. Sunny did use that leap to get in, and Jaws also used that charge to get in too. So a lot of the mobility from this Team Reticent team was used, and it gave them a perfect opportunity to capitalize that with the Blizzard there, freezing everyone up as they could not get out. And they pretty much overloaded, I would say, with the amount of ultimates that they used, and Reticent are going to be quite happy with that.
Yeah, Reticent jumping onto the point there, looking to do some things. Out comes that monkey mode from Mr. Sunny, but getting woken up immediately as soon as he was put to sleep. Team Reticent a little bit scattered around the fight, but Leela doing quite a good job at CCing those people that she needs to as May. But Kumpon swinging around quite a bit there. That wall coming up, trying to keep a few people out. Out comes that tactical visor by Watchfresh, but it not really doing too much. We see Kobe coming in with his own tactical visor, looking to be able to pick up quite a bit here, but getting himself knocked down by Jaws with that Earth Shatter. We're going to be seeing a 2v1 fight here for Pancake with that May, so that he's going to end up coming out of this mech, but this is really delaying YOSH. They really could have won this fight immediately, but because of that delay, they're not really able to do it. Watchfresh looking to delay there as well, but it looks like YOSH is going to be doing quite well here. Out comes that Graviton on Hero and that Blizzard, looking to keep a few people away. Jaws getting himself frozen by that Blizzard, but that was a really good job by Team YOSH as they take the game. Really good job by YOSH. Bracket, tell me what happened. What went wrong with Reticent? Why weren't they able to hold it?
YOSH, what beautiful use
There's the pun!
What beautiful use of combos there. You saw that the Graviton Surge, 2 fights in a row, was used in conjunction with that Blizzard, locking up all the tanks. And let's not forget, Reticent often do rely on the tanks for the engage. Once you lock Jaws and Mr. Sunny up, it's a very good identification, because those are pretty much their 2 stars when it comes to, Mr. Sunny causing a lot of backline pressure with that Winston. He does get nano boosted quite often as well, so they delayed a lot of the inevitable. And when they delayed, they accumulated a lot of ult advantage with that May. Leela did a fantastic job, and Team YOSH, I'm going to say YOSH to that.